Hello from Mexico. Welcome back to our channel. Today we're doing a day in our life vlog, weekday edition. I'm going to show you guys how we're prepping for Mother's Day here, specifically for the kindergarten, and then just giving you a look at what a normal day in our life is or looks like living here in Mexico. So if you like what you're watching, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's head out and show you what our day looks like. So we spent the morning not only getting Dominic ready for school, but also putting together some Mother's Day gifts for all of the kindergarten moms. This was actually Diego's idea, so I'll give you more information about that. But first we have to head down to the kindergarten because we have to drop off some prizes. Okay, Lupe is here helping today. Somebody said new character unlocked. Yes, Lupe has been helping me a lot. This is my niece, and so she's been coming over and helping when I have a lot of stuff to do, and I just need an extra set of hands to help with the baby. So yeah, this is my niece, Lupe. Diego, tell us about what you're doing for the kindergarten moms for Mother's Day.
Well, so what I was planning on doing is I was planning on doing photos for everyone. So they could take a picture with their child and, you know, have a photo for Mother's Day, because I've noticed a lot when, like, visiting houses, like when I went to my cousins and we went to other places, that a majority of them only really have pictures from their, like, the kids' graduation, but never really pictures of them and their kid. So I thought it's good practice for me, and it'd probably be something really nice for them, so why not?
That's a good idea. It's a really good idea. So he's going to take their pictures, the mom with their kindergartner, and then we got gifts for them as well. So we got frames to put their pictures in. We're going to print out their pictures, put them in frames, and we got them some chocolates and also a candle. So we're going to be handing those out, hopefully taking the pictures today and then handing out the gifts tomorrow at the kindergarten's Mother's Day celebration. So, yeah. Buenos días. Okay, so the kindergarten teacher is doing like a Mother's Day celebration tomorrow, and I asked her if we could provide the prizes for the moms. So that's what we're dropping off today, just so that they're here and out of the way. I think we have 6 prizes, but one of them is in an old box because I ran out of paper. So we're gonna have to bring the paper and do that one tomorrow. Yo, a ver. Ya, señora, son las 8:35. Buenos días. Here is 5 of the 6 prizes. We're gonna wrap up the 6th prize, and now Diego is going to drive us home so that I can work and he can do some schoolwork.
All right, let's go.
Let's do it. All right, I was able to get some work done, so that's done. It is now about 11:45, so I'm gonna grab Diego and Lupe and the baby. We're gonna head down to the kindergarten so we can take pictures, so I can come back and print them out and put them in the frames, and then we'll decide what we're doing for dinner tonight, and I'll show you guys what I'm making and how I make it, so that you guys can see how I make the dinner, or whatever dinner we decide, and I don't know what else we're doing with the afternoon. I do have some more work to do, so it's going to be a little sporadic, but yeah, let's head down to the kindergarten. While I was on a conference call, I was able to get some beans started. So we have some beans going right here. Oh my gosh. If anybody saw, Diego did a dinner check and my beans had protein and starches that had risen to the top because the beans settled, right? Because I turned the stove off and he didn't stir it. And I was pretty much... like, I just watched people argue about whether or not my beans were spoiled. I make them, yeah. Anyway, proteins and starches rise, guys. In case you didn't know that. They leach out and they can rise to the top as you're cooking, and you can remove it for aesthetic purposes. Anyway, but so I have some beans going. I'm going to leave them on low and that because Fidel said he was going to come and stop by anyway, so he's going to check on them, and we shouldn't be at the kindergarten for very long. But if we are, I'll just come back up and turn them off. We're back at the library. Diego right now is trying to decide where he wants to take the pictures, so he's going to take some test shots of Lupe and Damon. He just woke up. Did you just wake up? Are you ready to take a picture?
That way, or we do it by the trees.
We'll take a test shot here, and then we'll take one out by the tree and see which one you like better.
So,
Oh, let me see. Hold it still. Can't focus. There we go. Oh, that looks cute.
okay, so we're planning on doing them in here. We're gonna have them sit on here, and then we're probably gonna have the kid on either on the lap or standing up, and then take the pictures. Move on to the next one.
And we'll go print them out.
Yep.
Do you want to try a test shot outside to see if you like the test shot outside without like the mural? Let's just try one outside maybe.
Yeah.
And then
let's do that.
vámonos afuera. Vamos afuera. Hello. We're gonna try a test shot in a couple different places. Oh, I like that one too.
I think we should do them outside.
Yeah, outside. Outside's the option. Afuera. Sí, ¿verdad? Okay. All right. Outside it is. Sí. Yeah. Ay, hija. ¿Listo, Julio?
Dile sí.
Pero son re grande, grande, grande. ¿Sí?
Dile sí.
Ok. Muy grande. A ver, así. Don't worry, we got their pictures before they all decided to start playing and fall in the dirt. We're back home, and Fidel's here. He was watching the beans. Thank you, Fidel. And he's going to take the car back down with him to work because they're working at the house site today.
Yeah,
He's hanging out with the baby for a minute. Okay, we're halfway through the day and I have some more work to do. So I'm just going to show you guys what I'm having for lunch. I have a salad and I have one of these like crusty bread things that are really good that I got at the panaderia. And then I have some chicken and look, a piece of lettuce. Anyway, this is what I'm having for lunch today, but I'm going to sit down and get some work done. And then I will pick this back up when I make dinner because I still don't know what I'm making other than the beans that are cooking. So back to work. I'm done with work. Now I just came down to the house site just to check in and to get Dominic because he was down here with Fidel and the guys while Diego and I were finishing up work in school. But right now they're leveling out all of the dirt in the house because next week, I think next week, we're on track to put down start putting down the first portion of the floor or colar. El piso. ¿Es como se dice?
El piso.
¿Sí?
Piso.
Yeah. So, Pancho's here right now. And he's leveling with this level. That's how they're doing it. So, that's what we're doing right now.
Bueno, lo que pasa es que la cosa es el detalle es que nosotros tenemos que ir, como vamos a ir para allá, porque esta mañana me dice el profe primero, ¿por qué? Porque hay que dejar un nivel de pregunta allá para acá, por uno para acá. Y ya si lo metemos para allá, tenemos que estar metiendo allá o aquí. Pasando este cuarto, lo pasamos aquí de este lado. Y por aquí es donde tiene esta. Ya no me para acá.
But I was going to explain to you guys how they're leveling out this floor so that it makes sense.
La verdad que vengo de allá de la oficina para acá. Entonces traigo un nivel de 23 pulgadas más que aquí, ya no me estaba coincidiendo ni un poquito abajo de un 8, de 16. Entonces como yo traigo un nivel de esta raya, supuestamente me tienen que dar 23 pulgadas ya de aquí. La verdad que cuenta que ya tengo 23 pulgadas aquí así, ¿no? Ahí. Ya tengo 3 cuartos de cemento aquí de mi... Esta va a ser la altura. Entonces aquí voy a poner una varilla y de esta esquina voy a sacar mis niveles para que todo me quede. De esta raya para abajo me tiene que dar todo a 23 pulgadas. Ahí, el piso, todo. Tengo que poner unas varillas acá o allá, en las esquinas, y tirar unos reventones para poder traer ese nivel del piso. Más que también venimos midiendo que pues nos va fallando un ochito, ¿verdad? Pero queremos todo exactamente como allá. Perfecto.
Gracias. And this is the laser level that they're using.
Aquí tengo, miren, estoy fallando pues, la verdad que casi nada. 16. Aquí tengo mis líneas, miren. Si pueden ver mis líneas, aquí las tengo. Aquí también.
Sí, a ver.
Entonces, aquí ya estaba aquí, también ya tengo, ahí también me está trabajando bien.
I'm currently at my desk. Yes, I have like all of our bedding on shelves behind my desk. So that's a thing. But I'm currently at my desk. I finally got my printer to work. I've been fighting with my printer to print off all of these pictures so that Diego and me can put them in picture frames. It's a struggle. So tonight for dinner, I'm going to do calabazas with jitomate, which are, is it zucchini? I can never remember. Mexican squash, basically, with tomatoes. And I have beans, and I'm also gonna do eggs. So we don't eat meat every single night. We just don't. And so tonight, that's going to be dinner. I'm going to show you guys how to make it, but it's really, really simple. I think you'll like it. But I'm currently printing off 20 pictures. So while this is printing, let's go start dinner. Before I start cooking, I have to sit down and feed the baby. You guys can probably hear him in the background. But let me quickly just show you the ingredients for the calabacitas con jitomate. So you need about 4. It really just do however many you want. But I do 4 of these calabacitas or Mexican squash. I am doing 5 jitomates, 1 square of Nor Suiza or chicken bouillon, and I also have a white onion. And then in my cilantro bunch, there is an herb called pipisa. Pipisa. I always mess it up. I have no idea what it is in English. This is what it looks like. So I'm gonna sit down and feed the baby, and then I'll make dinner, so I'll show you guys that. Okay, I got a phone call from my friend Miriam. Also, Miriam, thank you for talking to me. Shout out to you. She's also on social media. But I got a call from her. And I was feeding the baby. So Diego, yeah, perfect. So sorry, I was answering Dominic. So Diego cut up all the veggies for me. I'm gonna start with a little bit of oil in the pan. Then we're gonna put in our jitomate or red tomato. You're gonna put in your onion. I use the whole onion, but you can also just use half if you don't like a lot of onion. And I put my Nor Suiza in here. I'm gonna wait until this all cooks down together. And then once this has more of like a sauce, I'm going to throw in my calabazas that are just cubed up. I don't know how Diego cut them. I think he just cubed them. But they're cubed up. And then I'll also put in my, ¿cómo se dice, Fidel? Pipisa? I'll also put in my pipisa. I have no idea what that is in English, but anyway, I'll put that in. So I'll show you guys the next step in a minute, but now we're just frying this all together, and then we'll let it kind of simmer and cook down and add the calabacitas. Does anybody else's spouse stand outside and act like La Llorona? Because that's what Fidel's doing right now with the baby. Okay, while my La Llorona is outside, I'm just going to put in a handful. You guys just use however much you want. This is about how much I use, so I'm just going to put that in there. And I'm going to stir it around while these tomatoes are still kind of cooking down. It's looking a little saucy, and I'm a little impatient right now because I really want to get everybody into bed. So I'm going to put in the calabacitas, just like that. We're going to stir it up, and I'm going to cover it and let all of this just cook and simmer together. While the calabacitas are cooking, Damon is trying beans for the first time. And so far, he seems to like them. Not making any weird faces, so that's good. Are you loving the beans? Oh. Are you loving them? Oh. Just gonna spit them out? Cool beans, bro. Good job, buddy. Dinner is going, and baby is being fed. Dominic's playing, and Diego is putting together the pictures. Well, the ones that have printed so far. My printer's so slow. But he's putting together the pictures that have printed so far and getting them in frames so we can get them in the bags. Dominic.
Yeah.
Why do you have a Band-Aid on your chin?
I hurt myself.
Okay, Fidel made some eggs. Now he's getting some beans. And my calabacitas con jitomate are also done. So I'm going to open that up and show you. Oh, and he's also heating up tortillas. And they're made from the maíz azul.
Tortillas negras.
Tortillas negras, yeah. And then here's the calabacitas, guys. And this is literally how we eat it. Like, with just the tortillas and eggs and beans. That's it. Calabacitas con jitomate. Good morning. So I didn't finish off the video last night because I was thinking about it while we were eating dinner, and I decided I wanted to give you guys also a little bit a little look at what is going on at the kindergarten and kind of like the final part of Diego's surprise for the moms. So it is the next morning, obviously. We're getting ready to leave. We've got everything ready. I'm going to show you. Diego's working on the bags, and then we're going to head out to the kindergarten. Here's Diego finishing up the bags. He's got all of the pictures printed, cut out, and put in their frames. He's going to go through and close them up and then write the child's name on the outside of the bag so that he can hand them out at the kindergarten today. Anybody else's teenager insist in writing in the dirt on their car? Also, I 100% forgot to wrap that up, you guys. So, can't be great at everything.
Aquí vamos.
Vámonos.
Cambies unos ojos bonitos y bellos como somos siempre.
Ya, pero ¿sabes qué? Ahora yo es despierta como 5:30.
Ay, mamita.
No estás celosa porque yo trabajo temprano.
Ay, Candice, contigo. Bendiciones, manita.
El camarón. El arpa. La rosa. El catrín.
¡Lucía de veras! I was the first one out, guys. I'm not very good at this game. And also, Lucia sabotaged me, so... Alba's cheating by watching the teacher to see when she's going to turn off the music. That's Alba's strategy.
Honestly, would be my strategy.
Look at it, look at it, look at it. Look at her just watching. Everybody. I told you. ¡Se puedes! You ready to play dominoes? Let's do it.
You, Mama, you.
Only me? You can help me a little bit.
Pero no lo vas a tirar, mi amor. Allá, guárdala. En la casa.
Who's going?
Aquí ya ganó una, de aquí nadie. Otro, vuelvan a jugar. Ahora vénganse, vénganse, señoras,
Look what I got. Oh, I'm crying. That was nice.